Hello friends, it's Armstrong here from Adai Miniatures and I'm in Poland right now. So I'm just making a quick video on what I have bought so far. So in here I just bought, this heavy fire from Die-Cast Metal. Yeah, I just went to visit my mother-in-law and she told me, oh, there is a little store which you can buy tons of toys. So I got them. They are not very well made, but for our Gaslands purposes they're just gonna be perfect. So I got two tanks and I need to get them out of the boxes because transporting this back to Ireland in all of those boxes is gonna be a nightmare. Yeah, this is gonna just save me a lot of space. So I have two little tanks, and in here I have, from the same series of toys, I have this army support vehicle. I don't know, they're probably supposed to be rockets or some sort of a radar or something. But I wouldn't, sell my kidney to buy any of those. But still, they're gonna be quite good basis for more toy cars. And I have to say, this week I didn't actually buy much of a Gasland size cars. Yeah. Oh, so I have this. This is some sort of a military car. Yeah, and of course it has to be put into some stupid zip tie, yeah, because yay, we need more of those. So it kind of fits into the entire theme of this buy so far, military vehicles, which is okay. So this is the only one that I didn't buy from off brands. This is the Hot Wheels Range Rover Classic, and of course, yeah, it's my block, so that it cannot really stay in the box, and it's actually quite nice. I like the squariness of it, and don't bother about the pile of cardboard stocking up there. I have a bin bag next to me as well to throw them out. And then I got this, yeah, it was 27 Polish złotych, which translates to, let me just think, 5, maybe 6 euro for this 3-pack. So it's gonna be about $7. So again, not too bad of a deal. Of course, the seller tape is stronger than I was expecting. But yeah. So there we go. These are some sort of a construction machines. And of course, I was looking at them and I knew that the wheel's gonna be crappy. I know that the forklift is somewhat out of scale, yeah, comparing to any other of those vehicles. Yeah, but we know that the toy designers are very loose with the design of the vehicles. Like for example, this should be much bigger. Of course, it is this tiny, but thanks to this we could use that roller for something else. Yeah, and then we have this. Oh, come on. Yeah, so we have this kind of a scoop in here, which can be very useful. And the bonus with those toys, they actually are screwed together, not bolted together. So easier to disassemble if you want to, start doing something with them. Yep. And I should have some more, yes. In here I have next one, to add to the collection. I think it probably came with from the very similar box. Yeah, because it just looks like it belongs together. Yeah. And I got a tractor, because, this tractor actually kind of sort of, in my opinion, fits into the scale with Hot Wheels. So I was very happy seeing this. And now let's just go into some bigger scale. Yeah, everyone knows I love my Beetles. So Volkswagen Beetle. And I'm just thinking about using them for my Orcs army. And I'm saying them because I bought two. Yeah, so I got two identical Volkswagen Beetles. They cost 37.90 in Polish zloty, which is roughly about 9-ish quid. I'm very happy for an org buggy for a 9er. Yeah, and then I got this forklift. It's a little bit smaller than the previous one, so it's gonna again maybe fit a little bit better into scale. And what else interesting I have in here? I'm sorry, I'm just digging in my bag because I came back from shopping spree and I was like, yeah, I have to unpack them. So I got the next construction machines, whatever, you know, power driving set. Yeah. And let's see. Let's just not be gentle with this box. And just get this out. So as you can see, I'm getting more and more forklifts. Yeah, this is forklift number 3. And this one is probably closest one to diecast scale. And then we have these trucks. Sorry, the air in here is so dry compared to Irish one. And I need to take it in one take because, well, I don't have any editing software in here or computer to work on. So I have this dumper in here, which I think gonna be quite fun to work with. And it isn't that bad, you know, the windows are black, but it is screwed together, so it's easy to disassemble, and replacing those wheels ain't gonna be a nightmare. Even though they feel flimsy, but they are much better than the previous ones. Yep. And then we have a mixer. And of course, you know that I'm gonna be complaining about the scale. Scale is completely out of whack on this. Yeah. But again, it's a nice little truck, you know, I love this kind of elongated front and just works for me. And then we have this one. Yeah, there is no, you cannot really twist the body as you're supposed to, I think, or maybe not. And of course, you have a big scoop that can be used for Gaslands at any time. So I think it was a good deal for what I get out of it. Oh, stuff starts falling on the ground. And I have a couple of more smaller stuff. There we go. So I got 1, 2, 3 of those tiny tanks. Yeah. And I just love them. They look so much fun. Okay, come on. Well, they are not that fun to open, though. Oh, okay, this is a challenge for me. I assume the box just, you know, issue a challenge, but I'm not gonna be able to open it. But I will. So yeah. First tiny tank comes out. It's literally just look like a chibi toy. Yeah. And look at that. It is the pool one. So as a bonus, I'm gonna get the little parts from inside to get to use on my 40k Mechanicus or whatever I'm gonna be working on at the time, and I'm gonna need some gears or maybe even on Gaslands. Yeah. So come on, little tanks, introduce yourselves. Yeah, so it is a Desert Storm. This is whatever a... Oh, it's a little bit different. I didn't actually notice that they are different. If I knew, I would probably dig through them a little bit more. Yeah, but you know, when you are rushing a little bit your shopping, then you don't notice stuff like that. Let's see if this one is different. No. So those two ones are identical, and this one is just a little bit bigger. But what I'm thinking, you know, is about my Grot tanks. Yeah, to add them to my Grot tank army. And they're gonna be the tiniest ones. Yeah, just have a Grot head sticking out probably from the turret or maybe in here. Yeah, just have fun with it. So there we go, 3 tiny tanks. So altogether in this set I got 5. Well, not in this set, in this shopping spree. And now we have in here this police vehicle, yeah. And I don't even know if there is any kind of marking of the make of the car. 3 wheels, the best product, the most favorite. Okay, it actually have even the typical Chinese spelling. The best product, the most favorite. item favored by all. Typical Chinese things, but there is actually no indication of what make of a car it is. So I'm assuming it's a Chinese car. Yeah, so no brand. Let's leave it at that. It's still gonna be probably quite cool to convert. And then I went for a little bit bigger scale, yeah, 1:50. And I actually think that because of the stupid scale creep that we have in Hot Wheels, yeah, and you know what I'm talking about, you know how I hate this, that Hot Wheels trucks are basically tiny, that this is gonna be closer to realistic when it comes to scale. I have this die-cast truck. Oh, okay, it started unpinning itself, which is good. Yeah, and they are like usually just with those little screws holding them together. So come on, get out, get out. There we go. Yeah, and just thinking next to the normal die-cast car, that actually looks in scale. Yeah, whatever you can say, I think that is in scale to die-cast. So 1:50 actually works in scale with 1/64 somehow. Don't ask me how. Yeah. But it is again, a pullback vehicle. So again, there's going to be some parts for me to take out from the inside. It is typical European style truck. I know that the Hector the cat told me how they are called, but of course I don't have my comments right now, so I cannot really read it. Yeah, but still, you know, quite a cool design. And there are probably some movable parts. I think that this part on the back is actually moving. Let's see if I'm going to be able to open it. Yes, so you can open the little hole. Yeah, so we will see. We will see. Definitely, is a big candidate for one of the future, very near future conversions, because I really like it how well it fits into the scale. Yeah. So now next. Yep. So you know that if I buy a truck, I cannot buy just one because, you know, it would be a disgrace. Oh, come on. I know you want to get out. Come on. Yes. Oh my goodness, too many boxes next to me. Yeah. My mother, when she heard how much I spend on toy cars, she was like, oh my god, my son, you need to control yourself. But yeah, for her it was a lot. For me it was a nothing comparing to what I would spend for that in Ireland. Yeah. So in here we have next big truck, the same design of the front, you know, the different design of the back, and I think that would actually work very nice for, you know, like having a crew standing on top, you know, shooting and whatever, without much of conversion. Yeah. The only part is probably this bulkiness in here, yeah, because they're supposed to be more detailed, but they just put it together as that. And let me just see. There we go. I think that my argument about the scale just got resolved. I think that is in scale with 1/64 cars. Yeah, just how well it fits. Because I actually remember putting a car on back of one of those. Yeah. Alright. Now we're going to something that I actually didn't convert yet on the channel, but I got into them because of course, Hector the cat, because who else, yeah? He's the crazy guy who started converting different scales, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get on that bandwagon, yeah? So Hector, it is all your fault, yeah? And, you know, I'm gonna blame you for all of that. Of course, for those who don't know, you know, A2HD cat, you know, that's the same person, he just have two different channels now. And of course this one requires a screwdriver, and I'm in my parents' house, so yay, it's gonna be just a lot of tearing of the cardboard then. Because my father have his screwdrivers hidden very well away from me, because he knows that if I get them, he never gonna get them back, so he doesn't trust me with them. Yep, but in here, of course, that was a Opel Captain Cabriolet, yeah, and you can see it's a lovely bigger scale car, yeah. And for me, this is just, you know, like perfect opportunity to make wacky orc bogies, yeah. Just as much, you know, as I love those cars by themselves, yeah, and they look awesome on the shelf as on a display. I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna have army of speed freaks in crazy bogies, yeah. So there we go. That's the first one, and don't worry, there's more coming. There's more coming. So in here we have, of course, 1952 Opel Blitz. Yeah, and again the scale issue, you know, the usual thing is coming in because these are toys technically, yeah. I don't know why they think about them as a toys, not about the scale models. Whoever designed them, because they are, in my opinion, should be scale models instead of toys. Yeah, but then on the other hand, they might be more expensive that way if they're gonna be produced as a scale models. So yeah, this one would probably fit by the size of the doors, probably 148-ish scale. Yeah, and of course we need to get rid of the cardboard because you know me. Come on, there we go. Yeah, it is a lovely car, and the funny thing, 164 car fits on this one. Yeah, nicely. Yeah, so it is a little bit overscale for 164. But when I think, you know, the pickups are a little bit bigger than normal cars, yeah, and then the trucks are of course much bigger. Yeah, but like I said, this one is out of scale from everything, so it's probably gonna be driven by a grot. Yeah, but still, why not? Mad grots. And now, something that moviegoers will definitely recognize from US and come on, something that anyone who lives in UK will know by heart. Yeah. So come on. We have in here Austin FX4 London Taxi. So come on. Oh, those boxes are hard to get those cars out. If they are designed as a toys, I don't understand why they are so well kept in those boxes. Yeah, with this display and everything. But I know that I'm preaching to the choir, so yeah. Come on. Almost there. Just one more. Yeah. And of course, you know, I seen that in the store and I was like, I really need to get that, you know, for some sort of a posh orc. Yeah. He's gonna be driving a London taxi around the battlefield. And you cannot really go much better than that. Yeah, so I was like, yes, this is gonna be just a spot on build. Yep, so let's just put this one away. And, fish out the next one. And next one is Mercedes-Benz 2020. Sorry, 220. I'm thinking too much about, you know, the dates. Yeah, 220. So again, one of the classic cars that when I was a kid, everyone wanted to have, you know, Merz. Yeah, so, whoa, the pile of plastic and paper. So, you know, lovely little black car. And again, those cars are, you know, detailed enough and at the same time, you know, missing enough details to probably be easily classified as toys. Yeah. But on the other hand, they can easily be classified as a collectioner items. So I don't know. But every time I go into Poland, I'm going to be buying more of those. Yeah. And they can work probably dual way for me, you know, for Gaslands, Gorka Morka, and maybe, well, Gaslands Gorka Morka and Warhammer 40k Orcs, so 3 ways actually. Yeah, because you don't have to play Gaslands at the same scale, so I can just, you know, play them in a higher scale. Come on, plastic, come on, come on! A little bit of a sellotape always wrecks me. So in here you have a 65 Berwick Rivera Grand Sport. Buick, not Berwick. What the hell is Berwick? Yeah, but you know, with my knowledge of cars, you know that it would be quite possible that I would say Berwick. Yeah, so again, you know, it's kind of, all of those cars very much fit into my liking, how I like cars. Yeah, you know that I'm not a huge fan of the modern designs. Yeah, so this, you know, is very sleek, very American-ish, American-esque looking. Yeah, this is something that we would watch in the old American movies when we were kids. Yeah, so there we go. And next one, oh, communistic classic. Yeah, this was driven by my uncle. One of my uncles still actually drove Warszawa 224. Yeah, so I remember this car. I remember that the gear shift was next to the steering wheel. Yeah, and I remember it was much bigger than our Sirena, which was looking very similarly, but of course, you know, different car. Yep, so let's get this one out of the box, because it is suffocating in here, yeah? Suffocating in cellophane, or whatever. Yeah, and we can see how whacked are the doors, so the designer on this didn't make a great job. Yeah, but I'm assuming that there is probably a reason for it, because both of those doors are like that. I was thinking it might be a miscast. Yeah, but it may not be. Yeah, just, you know, this gap in here just look horrible. But, come on. Freaking hell, not enough fingers for this. Nope. I really don't see a reason for that gap. And this one is actually missing one eye. I didn't see that when I was taking it. Well, it's not a difference. It's gonna be a orcish car at the end of the day, so you know, one missing eye is not a problem for me. And we're almost at the end, almost there, yeah. Just 2 more cars, I think. Yep. So next one is Chevrolet 53 3100 pickup. And of course, you know, taking this out of the box is gonna be a nuisance. You know, Shadow told me to get in touch with the guys from, what do we call them? From Archon Studio, but I don't have enough time this time around. Next time around, I'm actually gonna try to get in touch with the Shadow first and then with the guys from the Archon Studio. And maybe I'm gonna be able to go and visit the studio itself, you know, and maybe make some video for my and for Shadow's channel. Yeah, so hopefully one day. But yeah, this is a awesome car, you know how much I love those pickups. Yeah, so again, oh, the missing eye, there it is. So it wasn't gone, it was just me pulling it out forcefully, which make it blind in one eye. Oh, come on, fit in there, fit in there. There's no super glue in here, so you need to just stay by push fit. Please be nice, okay. Yeah, so yes, a nice looking car, definitely I can see orc, you know. I have just this, you know, thing, you know, build an orcish town and just have orcs, you know, doing the farming jobs and stuff around the town. It just kind of sort of, you know, work into my brain canon for some reason. Yeah. And now the next one is, of course, Mercedes-Benz E-Class. Yeah. So if you like to see an orcish town, you know, with all of those cars instead of, you know, making them into massive Gaslands builds, just, you know, having a little bit of a joke with orcs, yeah. then send me a message, you know, comment, and of course all of that shebang, yeah, because maybe, just maybe, I'm gonna decide to actually start doing stuff like that. Just have a entire orcish community with a cars, you know, coming through like that, yeah, and then have human raiders coming in crazy cars, raiding the poor orcs, you know, which are civilized. I would actually just love the, you know, the turning of the coin for that particular idea. Yeah, but yeah, this is the last car that I have for today. This was my first shopping spree. I literally just went out. I was out for like 2 hours and I spent over 100 quid. Yeah, but I think that, you know, the size of this little collection, especially of those little cars, you know, they are each over, I would say, around €6. So I got 8 of them. Yeah, and then those ones which are tenner, they costed me a lot comparing to the others. Yeah, but I think that this collection is actually a very, very nice for what I paid for it. I think that in Ireland I would overpay this much more. Yeah, but that's it for today. So everybody have a lovely day. Take care. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. And I'll be back in home on Friday this week. Well, of course, if I manage to post it from here, because the internet connection is a little bit spotty, and I should be posting videos more often at that stage. But in the meantime, everyone have a lovely day and take care. Bye!